Well, with kids as young as 6 struggling with anxiety, ADHD and bullying, some experts are calling for the introduction of yoga into the school curriculum. So ask yourself this: do you think kids would benefit more from learning decimals or the downward dog? Well, Beth Borowsky, my apologies, is the founder of the Karma class and joins us now. Beth, great to see you.
Hey, welcome.
Now, you've actually taught English and maths before, and now you teach yoga. Why do you think that this should be introduced into schools?
We are at a point in time where stress is just off the charts. So kids are absorbing stress from their parents, they're absorbing stress from their teachers, they've got their own stuff going on, and we need to start giving them tools. We need to start giving them life tools. And yeah, maths and English are really important, but they're not more important. They're as important.
Obviously, there's only a finite number of hours in the school day, and we've seen Australia slipping behind in international standards. We've seen our own standards go backwards in some years. A lot of people would say, hang on, we need to be focusing more on, reading, writing, arithmetic. This is just sort of new age, mumbo jumbo.
Yeah.
Take us through, why do you think it is important that this happens in school, and can yoga actually help kids learn the other stuff?
Okay, so what I'm advocating for is that we give teachers skills to bring yoga and breath and mindfulness into the school day every day for minutes at a time.
Right.
So that when kids have been sitting and concentrating and haven't been moving, get them up, do a minute or two of some mindful breathing, get them to do some shoulder shrugs, move around, and then get back in. And what you've done essentially, scientifically, is you have reinvigorated the body and the brain with oxygen, which you need to concentrate and study and absorb and be focused. So,
have you actually seen a difference in kids' work when it comes to yoga? Are you finding that the children that do practice are actually doing better when it comes to their classes?
well, there are many, many studies, not so many from Australia, but certainly from the States and the UK, that are showing that schools that are starting to do this kind of stuff are showing incredible results across the board.
You've actually brought in Ray, one of your instructors, and some kids aged sort of 5 to 9. This is the sort of thing you're talking about, and the kids look like they're enjoying it. Look, they're all
the kids
super flexible.
The kids totally love it. And the thing is, in primary schools, what I'm asking for, what I'm advocating for, is that the kids don't need to get off their chairs. They can do a whole little routine in their chairs or stand up. They don't need the mats.
So this is to teach them about the breathing.
That's our breathing ball, yeah.
Right.
And so we use that just as an incredible, powerful visual
That's an
tool.
awesome
Wow.
toy
So
too.
that just-
I'm totally getting one of that.
So they're getting to see and feel how their lungs expand when they take deep breaths.
Yeah.
Now, I should actually say that I know for a fact that some of Beth's work working with extremely difficult children has great benefits, because I'm actually one of those very difficult children. Beth is actually, seriously, she's one of my yoga instructors at Egg of the Universe, and I wholeheartedly support this. I see what you guys do with children, and I would love my kids to be involved. I'd love to see yoga in schools. It was only a couple of days ago, I asked my son whether or not he would come with me and do some yoga, and he said, not a chance, Dad. So,
Would it be better instead of sport, she says, inviting a pile on? But some kids are no good at sport, i.e. me, no hand-eye coordination, no ball skills. But this I could do.
Amazing. So what it does, it creates a level playing field.
Yeah.
So the kids actually that are sporty are usually not very flexible, especially the boys. They're great on the rugby field. But actually, when you get them to touch their toes, it's like... So everybody in the classroom actually becomes...
So just
how
talk
would
us
this
through,
work how would it work in practice? Because I feel like our poor teachers at the moment are so loaded up. They have to take care of, kids' sex education, hygiene a lot of the time, plus they're trying to teach all the stuff out of the books. Do teachers then need to develop this skill as well if they're going to do this before a class, or are you advocating that special yoga instructors go into school?
No, I'm asking the teachers. So I have a training which is NESA accredited, and I did one just yesterday. I work with primary teachers and early childhood teachers, and I give them the skills to be able to do this with just 4 minutes. It's not about teaching a whole yoga class. It's about
Can we
Talk us through what the kids are doing now
So
and how
right
this
now,
will
so
help
this
them.
is a gentle back bend. That we call cobra. And, you know, the thing is that in a classroom setting, in a primary classroom setting, they wouldn't be able to do something like this because they're not going to be on mats. But you can do this sitting. You can open through the chest. You can do shoulder shrugs. You can, you know, you can breathe into your upper back. None of this needs to be done on mats. So, to answer your question, Sarah, it's not about stressing the teachers out more. In fact, whatever they're doing, we do. We need to do.
Yeah.
So it's also about the teachers' well-being. It's about giving them skills to self-nourish, to be able to then share it with the kids.
Who's got a big voice down on the floor? One of the kids? Do you want to tell us what it's like to do the yoga?
So tell them. Speak into that.
Speak into the mic.
It's nice and it makes you feel relaxed and happy.
And happy.
Oh, nice.
That's pretty
She's
good.
feeling zen,
So,
baby.
of all the kids who are doing it, hands up if you like yoga.
Oh,
Like the brave kid on the end.
one kid less convinced.
You're
Okay.
honest, kid. That's funny. Hands up if you like yoga more than maths.
Yeah. We've got a maths fan down the end.
Yeah, I
We've
like
got
that.
Einstein.
How much do you like yoga more than twisties? That kid has a future.
Wait. You know, it's something really important to think about. And I think everyone is very stressed, and you know, kids are facing a lot of behavioural issues at the moment. Why not? Let's give it a try. Beth, Ray, and all of these beautiful kids, thank you so much for coming in today.